you brought up somebody, Wayne J's father, because I knew you and Turbulence linked and did a video about a year or two ago.
Last year, matter of fact. Last year, we did a song, and that link was funny because I never met Turbulence in Jamaica, but I met Turbulence in Toronto.
Okay.
At Unity Studio, at a dub session. And that was Noble Works putting that dub session together. And I was in the booth. I'm always going to remember that. I was in the booth voicing a dub for, what's his name again? Black's Done the Place.
Okay.
I was doing 2 dubs straight. Kill it, murder it, come out of the booth. Turbulence was sitting there. I mean, he was not there when I came in the booth first. So, and he's like, Turbulence was like, Rasta Youth, you're bad.
Yeah.
And I was like, Turbulence. I grew up listening to Anthony B. Capleton, Turbulence, all those artists. He's like, yo, we have to do a song. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
No say a word, but so there was Noble Works there, and Noble Works have a band called Iron Roots, as a Canadian band, reggae band, and they never released no album yet at the time. They never released no project, but they had whole heap of rhythm. So let's select one of the rhythm that we have, and Turbulence picked that rhythm. The song is called Without You. That was in 2018. And we never released the song until last year. And then last year in 2020 during COVID, went to Jamaica, we shoot the video. Yeah.
Because that's where I've seen Wayne J in that video there also.
Right. Wayne J is like my nephew. This is family right there. This is my nephew because, all right, me used to live Unity Lane. So me used to live at the corner of Balcom Drive and Unity Lane. The next lane now is Christian Lane, and Wayne J live on Christian Lane, right? And then you have there you have the bridge. You know the red bridge where Biddy Man say, if you cross the bridge, you end up in Nassau Road. That's the bridge. And the other side you have Jews land, right? So you have the bridge there, and every day at the time, me used to walk across the bridge and go to the plaza across Washington Boulevard, do a little hustling. When we forward at night, Wayne J father was there every day hustling trees, and knowing he stopped me one day, he started talking, and he's like, oh, you're Rasta, and we start talking about spirituality and religion and Nation of Islam and Hebrew Israelite and all kind of things. So, yo, that man, they have knowledge. So I'm like, yeah, because he used to live in New York. And he got deported. He went to Rikers Island and got deported. And at the time, Wayne J was probably 1 year old. That's 18 years ago. Right? Because Wayne J now is 18 years old. And so I grew up with Wayne J. He's like my nephew. And it's that from that day, that became like my best friend. And every day we used to party and, yeah.
Your new song with Wayne J and Turbulence. How did you guys come up with this song here right now? And it has a music video also.
Right. So, all right. So we did this. I did a song with Turbulence, Without You, the other song, last year. And then my producer, Bob Rhythm, where I work with in my team now, would produce most of my song, the Money song, Ethiopia One More Time, this one. He's like, oh, I kind of missed that song. I wish I had produced that song with Turbulence. So he's like, can you get Turbulence on that song? And so just call Turbulence, and Turbulence say, yo, forward the rhythm. Next day, forward the vocals. And then Black Hero was supposed to be on that song with Wayne J. Because at the time, it was Wayne J and Black Hero just released their EPs, and my same producer, Bob Rhythm, is the one produced the EPs for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was like, yo, let's get Hero and let's get Wayne J, because we have that's our liquor camp right there.
Yeah.
Right? So Black Hero was supposed to be there, Wayne J was supposed to be there. Finally, we realized there was too many artists on the song, so we just keep Wayne J on the song. But yeah, because Wayne J's family, was just natural to have it on the rhythm, naturally. Yeah. And then we shoot the video, but because of COVID, we couldn't go there. We shoot the video. I had my team in Jamaica shooting the video, and I have my team here shooting the video. So we just take the thing
and put it together.
And big up the one Muay Thai, Simon Marcus. We shoot the video at the Muay Thai gym there. If you know Simon, he's the former Muay Thai champion, my brethren. So You know, he's in the video, and so big up Simon for allowing us to shoot at the gym. I practice Muay Thai as well for
Okay.
about 15 years, so, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and recently I started training with him. Yeah, and he has a UFC, he started in UFC in December. So it's a huge thing, man. Yeah.
All right, so you're connected. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You got the link with them. Is this song here now, Babylon So Cold, is this part of an upcoming project or is it just a single that you'd put out?
Right, upcoming project. Yeah, we're gonna release an EP. So we take our time. We want to do it the right way. But the main strategy now. So before we used to release albums and pure tape and mixtape and with 30 songs on them. But in this era now, people really are more leaning towards single, and people attention span very short, as we were saying before. And now album, a lot of people don't listen to album anymore, to be honest. You know, so me and my team, the strategy that we came together with is that we decided for the past 2 years to release singles. So let's say last year I released 11 singles. Right, that's the album right there.
Yeah.
But we still decided
You put it in single form.
Correct. With the single now, you can have the visual attached to the single. You can have a lyrics video or video and So that was the strategy, and it worked so far. You know, as a marketing strategy to have singles versus albums. But then, I think that real artists still should release album because that's a body of work. Everyone can release singles, not everyone can release album, because to put an album together, it takes a certain artistic intelligence, and to put that together. So we come from that album era. Now we in a single era, right? But I would still like to do albums, and so we're gonna release an EP. We're gonna release one Roots EP and one Dancehall EP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is it coming out this year or next year? When could we look out for the
Next
album?
year. Next year. Yeah. Yeah, because we take time. We're not in no rush. We have album already and things, not really singles. And next year we're gonna release the EP, do it correctly, push in Europe, because we have a PR team in Europe with Iriites. So really want to push it more in Europe, Africa, and yeah.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinedmusica.com.